I was just walking down the street, got my Red Bull, and all of a sudden these guys came flying past. I'm like, oh, they're up to something. So it seems like a probation search. You know, like I said, Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger, 100% of the time, you are going to get your ass pulled over here on Hollywood Boulevard. I should rent I did it once before. Or I didn't. Somebody else rented a Charger. Or was it a Challenger? It was like a bright blue. And we were like, fuck it, let's ride down Hollywood Boulevard and get pulled over. And for some reason, they didn't get pulled over. I need to rent a Benz. Wear a hoodie and like a Dodger hat. This guy right here, for some reason, his name escapes me. I think is it Ruiz or Rios? But a little skinny dude. He's a fucking dickhead. One time I got to a stop. They were on Sunset and La Brea, and as I came pulling up on a scooter, they took off. It wasn't her. It was Sanchez, another dickhead. And they took off. Sanchez told me his serial number. He refused to tell me it. So I was fucking pissed about that. I talked to the person that pulled over. They had him handcuffed. He was a fucking Uber Eats driver. Pulled him over because he double parked or something like that. And then got handcuffed and all the guys watching the stream were like, hey, pan to the left. We're not gonna do creepy shit, guys. Not gonna do creepy shit. I was just over here fucking with my ops over here at the Scientology building a little while ago. I went creeping up on them, caught them running into the back to get away. So I was reading some of their sacred texts in front of the window. Some kids came walking up. Look at this. This is like sensory overload. Some kids came walking up. They're like, what is this place? I said Scientology. I told them a story about Xenu. They're like, are you on any social media? I said, yeah. And my other account is, look, they got so many cops. And some other account is Streets LA. They're like, oh, they just started watching it last week and they were telling me that they came out here specifically. All right, there's so many cops out here right now. They want to increase their budget. Shout out to anybody that came out to Loyola Marymount University today to listen to me talk about how the city is corrupt, the LAPD is corrupt. But even with their corruption and their massive budgets and institutional, I don't even know what you would want to call it, all the institutional powers and They still can't win if you do this shit right. It's April. Karen Bass has to release her budget in the next few weeks. Boy, that shit is gonna be a goddamn mess. That budget is gonna be a mess. And I think when we have this $1 billion deficit. That $1 billion deficit is essentially, I would imagine those numbers aren't as of today. I imagine that $1 billion deficit was as of like a month or two ago. A lot has happened in the last month or two ago. First off, is Hollywood Boulevard. I gotta tell you, there just is no tourism whatsoever, period. None. It's come to a fucking standstill. So that's tax receipts not being brought in. These businesses aren't making money. And so therefore they're paying less in taxes. Less in taxes goes into the government, and government still has its liabilities, but with less money, so we end up having a bigger deficit. That $1 billion deficit, I have a feeling, is going to get worse. Hey, anybody need some groceries? We got some potatoes, we got some onions, we got some bread. Is there some oats? We're here on Hollywood and Cosmo. This is a street that I don't think there's a street in LA other than maybe Fig or something like that cops concentrate on pulling more people over on. This right here. Because it's a weird street. It's a street, but it's got the feel of an alley. Any chips? Nah, no chips. Aldo Ruiz. God, Yasmin, you're awesome. You're 100% right. Aldo Ruiz. Because I posted about him, and then somebody reached out to me and said, you know how you say he's a dickhead? I know him in real life. He's a dickhead, and then gave me his Instagram page. But man, I went on his Instagram page, and then I was a dumbass of not recording, screen capping it. Went there the next day, it was private, so I was like, oh. Aldo Ruiz. He's got that insecure cop thing because he's got a big fucking head, but he's got this little miniature, this super skinny body. And then he's got to have that doofy ass cop stash. Yeah, he's playing for the cameras right now. So he tailors his shirt. He's a little guy, and he tailors his shit to be even smaller. She's not a problem. I've never had a problem with her. They pulled him over, and then they ran his name. And I think they asked him if he's on probation or parole. It sounded like he said yes. So at that point, it is what it is. Like, he knows I can't stand him. I caught him the other day at the police station parking lot 2 days ago. He was coming out of the gym. Now, imagine him with some little tight-ass workout clothes with that big-ass mustache and his hair, that big poofy hair. He's top heavy. He's top heavy. If he leans a little bit, he's going to fall over. When I say top heavy, I'm talking about the neck up. His whole head is just top heavy because he's a little guy, little skinny guy. He walks doofy too. He just walks like a prick. My favorite person.
I saw a cop, I knew immediately where you were.
I was walking on that. I went and got my drink, and I was walking on that way, and I just see these cops swirling everywhere. And then I seen these guys. They just went flying down the street. I'm like, oh, they're about to pull somebody over, and I turned around.
the street as I was coming this way.
Really?
I'm like, he's either at that one or he's at this one.
Where's the other one? I don't hear.
It's a little. They were finishing up like as I went by.
I was walking over here to catch him over at the Scientology place, and there was a stop going on next to the building. I'm like, okay, Science. And as I came across the street, all the Scientologists who were talking to the cops went running into the building, and they phoned the girl at the front desk, and she was like literally like sprinting to the door. So can I confess something to you? And you promise that you'll be a better person and not do me how I do you.
To me?
Yeah.
Maybe. Depending on what it is.
I think I fractured my foot.
For real?
Yeah.
When?
Like 2 days ago. It's getting a little progressively worse. It's the same fracture I had before in the past.
Damn, it's funny because it's just your shoes.
I know. See, that's what I was saying. That's why I was.
You said it to me.
I know. That's why I was trying
Exactly.
to. But I wanted you to be the bigger person, not.
No, it's your shoes.
I mean, I could still walk, but when I get to like 10,000 steps, it's the same. I remember this pain, but I remember this pain. And then I went running one day, and me and Gizmo went off the curb to go around another person or a dog, and I stepped on the side and twisted my ankle, and I heard the pop. And then once I was able, like I healed, when I, like they say 6 weeks, I wasn't allowed to walk on it. I was running after like 4.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let go. So
I think, listen, I don't think I've completely done anything. I think I've done a little stress thing. I think I twisted it the other day similarly.
nothing that walking it off will fix. You're just gonna have to.
I hate you.
I am word for word for.
I know. I wanted you to be a better person than me. That's what I'm saying. I meant to tell you this like 2 days ago. I'm like, no, I can't say this. I was just gonna try to hide it. Cause I'm like, she's gonna fucking have a field day. Guys, this stop is over. I'm about to. Once the stop is over, I'm about to get off, guys, because I am not gonna be. Damn. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna say they smell weed or something like that and justify the stop, but he's on probation. It is what it is. Or is this an alcohol test? I don't
The
know.
reason why they got pulled over is because that's a charge.
100%. No, it's 100%. It's literally the. Will you rent the Charger with me and try to just ride up and down this boulevard and get pulled over?
I don't know. The Mini Cooper with one light though was doing great. It's been like a year, but
Yeah, because the Mini
I
Cooper
tried.
with one light. If that was a Charger,
I know, that's what I'm
man, if it was a Charger with one light, you'd have the SWAT team.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if I did the same thing.
See, the key thing is, if you get a rental car of a Charger or a Challenger, right? But you get a rental car and it comes from another state, like Arizona plates or whatever, they have different tint laws. So they'll have laws that, they're allowed to have tints in other states that are just like Florida.
I don't know why, but this lady with the bun, whenever I see her, she gives me toucan vibes.
Who, her?
Yeah, the way that
She's always been nice to
she
me.
carries herself, she's nice.
To me, she's never done extra shit. But you know what it is? In Hollywood, I can't think of a female that I've seen do extra shit except for the senior lead officers. Like, or at least lately. But then again, I haven't been out here like on the streets cop watching as much. I know the one, the blonde one who's really nice.
Yeah.
She's now in mission division of the gang unit, which is interesting because the gang unit, they had a huge scandal. So it's like they purposely took one of like the nicest, like reasonable ones. She used to always try to give Gizmo treats and stuff. And I was like, man, that's dirty. That's a dirty fucking trick. Use my dog like that. So she would be like, I'm going to go to my car and get Gizmo treats. And I'd run. Because come on now. I get canceled if somebody saw me, my dog getting. Yeah, I'd be canceled. I'd be fucking canceled. You let cop give your dog treats, I'd be done. I'd just be clowned.
It'd be pretty funny.
Huh?
It'd be pretty funny. I'd be the one to clip it.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're the biggest fucking sellout.
It is cold out here. Not as cold as it was, but it is cold.
Over in Loyola Marymount, that was hell.
That felt like it was like New York or something.
Yeah, I was unhappy about how cold it was. I wanted to call the governor and complain, do something about this.
What's the rest of the week's weather?
Guys, once this is over, and I promise I'm gonna do a podcast tomorrow. There's just been so much going on. No, I promise I will. Unless something happens. Is they arrested? Nah, I feel like they're just writing him a ticket. Sometimes me literally being here leads to a ticket. They might cut him a break and like let him go, but they want to justify their stop. So sometimes it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say,
81 on Sunday.
81 degrees?
Real feel 88.
That's why I'm not going to walk. I just want to be able to run again by Sunday.
Saturday, 76, 82. Every other day is pretty good.
I might just do running instead and not do any pounding of running on the street.
No, running's fine.
Shut
you
the
just
fuck
have to
up.
Make sure to pace yourself.
Shut up. I hate you so much.
Wear the correct shoes. Those shoes seem fine, but the color is not it. The color is what threw your...
I hate you so much.
So it's annoying, huh? It's annoying.
I didn't annoy you though.
I felt peer pressured into running when I could barely walk.
Yeah.
I was running around limping.
I know. But it was for your own good.
What was the good?
I don't know. Didn't I tell you not to question elders?
I think they have another one of those things.
That's Cohen. I think it was Cohen. The kind of like big Jewish guy. He was over at La Poubelle with White. You see him at...
Oh, the one that looks at a pig. Like a literal pig.
Not Rand.
No.
But big guy. Kind of red skinned. I see him out at the events like he's a...
Yeah, the red skin. He looks like a literal pig. Like
don't say that. He's a nice... I don't want to get canceled for saying that. He never wants any smoke.
No, he was nice. I remember him being nice.
He used to be out here in the HED as a senior lead officer, and in 2 years of me coming after these guys aggressively for like every night till 4 a.m., I don't think I ever wrote him up once. He did shoot somebody in the back of the neck with a beanbag, a reporter. During a protest.
Sunday, the day that it's like 88 or something, I saw, I don't know why it came to my email, but I think they shut down all the roads again or something for like bicycle or everything.
Oh, Ciclavia?
Came up
Over here?
It says Hollywood to Koreatown. That's what it says.
All right. Guys, I'm getting off. Take care. Shout out to the mods.